Huh? Well, I'll put him on standby. I don't know why. I hope I'm not interrupting this thing. I need to do that. Yeah. Schedule this at 10:05. Mm, 2 minutes before it goes live on here. Playlist. I'm gonna put this on a separate playlist. Yeah. Yeah. You don't see it on there? Okay. You had trouble saving your video. We're already live. So. Need to update the video. Oh, I need to share this. Oh gosh. Link. They're gonna strike a link. Are you in, Dior? Yes, you are. You're in. No, she's not here. Come on, Dior.
Hey,
Hey,
how
hey,
are
we are
you?
live.
Yes, how are you?
How are you? How are you?
I am
This
well,
is really
thank
great.
you.
So I'm just going to bring this up a little bit so I'm not so low.
Right?
Yeah, so we are here and we want to
Yeah,
disperse and shout to everyone. But it's hot, steamy nights
hot
with
steamy.
Dior. Okay?
Yes, yes, of course. Look, if they don't know, they gonna know now.
Yeah.
Yes, if they don't know, they gonna
Yeah.
know now.
So we just let everyone know if you want to watch us, what's going on now. You can go to blackbookfairlive.com and just click on watch live. So just go to blackbookfairlive.com, click on watch live, and you will be able to see us if you're not here in the back. And so there, let me kick up these comments. So you can comment from, we're also live on Twitch. We're live on if you're on Periscope, for all of those on Periscope, we're on Periscope at Walk and Wellness, and we're on the Twitch, Periscope, and YouTube. So you can find us everywhere as well. But again, if you go to blackbookfairlive.com, you can click on all whatever is your favorite platform and follow us there and make comments, and we'll see it. Your comments. So without any further ado, we're going to begin. So just to get everyone started, this is part of the Black Book Art and Finance Fair. And you're like, why you have a hot steamy night? It's part of a book fair. But guess what? In the beginning was the word. So the word can move, the word can the word is
Yes, you
and then
know,
also this is
I
National Poetry Month.
yes. Well, I have to let you know that this is nothing new. When I was in Miami for 6 years, every time it was through companies who would reward their employees. They would have these, you know, award ceremonies or so on. They always had me there. So it was for the night entertainment. The bands were there and I would be some of the night entertainment. So this is nothing new. It's probably new to other people, but it's not new. So when we're having a fair, you have to have everyone, a little bit of everything. And I'm the thing. I'm that thing. So, yes,
Yeah,
yes. Look, they say
yes,
adults need play too. There is therapy
yeah,
in play. Okay, there's definitely therapy in play. So,
yeah, yeah. So, with that, just to get a little background, just so people, can connect. Everybody wants to know who's Dior and what's your
who
claim to
is?
fame? How did
Oh
you
my,
get to Hot Steamy Nights? Or who
oh
is
my
the woman
God.
Dior?
Yes. Well, the word I always use for myself is authentic. You're always gonna get authentic. Realism is my thing. Um, and as far as this, my whole erotic soul, let's just say that that's my
Mhm.
claim to fame. My erotic soul artistry. It has been in me for a long time. And I've been doing it now. Oh my goodness, I can't even remember. Well, it's over 20 some odd years now that I've been doing this.
Mhm.
And very actually, just to, while I'm talking about it, James Gibbs, who is a Sony recording artist, he may not be with Sony anymore. He was with them. He's doing another sensual project, and he brought me in. So I'm so happy to be doing that. But just everything is just jazzy and erotic and beautiful. So I always say I'm a whole experience. I can't even tell you about it. You must experience me to even know. So that's my little. Mm.
Alrighty.
Yeah, you got
We'll
to
hopefully be dropping
experience me.
your jewels. Yeah. You'll be dropping some
Yes.
jewels, throughout. So what I am going to do, we're going to just drop some jewels. Talk about the Queendom, Dior's Poetic Playhouse. Give us a little background. And in the meantime, I'm going to go cue up some music from your debut album. So give us a little background from the Playhouse, the Queendom, the House of Dior, and
Yes.
then that will bring us to your debut album. So while you do that, I'm
Well,
going to go cue up some music.
okay. Well, the House of Dior, basically, of course, I always say it's my house, the house where, you will just find sensuality. When I did my project or when I started this, well, at first it started as, we were doing stand-up poetry, but my poets were very, very gifted because we did dialects and we could sing. We were triple threats. We could sing, we could act, we could and also do our sensual uh erotic soul artistry. One of my partners who just passed, rest in power to my queen, Diva Damn Fine is what we called her. She and I just was lighting it up, this East Coast with this new erotic style that we were doing. So, I did that for quite a few years, on my own. And then I started getting hired out by different entities, who had other platforms. So, I did this because I said, where's all the sensuality? People don't know love and sensualness. So we brought it to them. And here I am today, working on doing my anniversary release with James Gibbs, who's the producer, one of the producers on my CD, Sensual Thoughts. And we will be doing The King and I, because it's King James. He is uh, King James Gibbs the third, and I'm just so happy to be working with him. And I'm just super excited about this. When people hear it, they they don't expect to hear what they hear, because even though it's erotic, it's very sensual. It's it's very just beautiful, and it just brings out the best in people. It does. It's love, as I like to call it. It makes you feel some kind of way. So hopefully, for all of those who've never heard me, you can find me on all social media at the House of Dior. On IG, you can click on and go to my Bandcamp page. I've also done something for Tiana Von Johnson's Body Yachty Workout Party. You can go there, Body Yachty Workout Party. I did a track called Self Love. So that was just released about 3 months ago. So everything has been good. Life is good. So I really can't complain about it. So, as I said, for all of those who are listening, you can join me on all social media at the House of DOR. It's spelled DOR because it's supposed to D apostrophe OR, but on social media you can't have the apostrophe. So it's the House of DOR. And you can find me on all social media. Click on my IG page. You can go straight, follow the link straight to my Bandcamp and listen to all our goodies. So, you know, that's going to definitely be a treat. So I'm super excited to be on here live with you. Jackie, thank you for bringing me on. And hopefully you can pull up some music. If not, well, the tracks, there we go. Welcome to
Everyone,
the
please
kingdom.
hands together for the sweet, sexy, poetic,
Oh,
stylish.
yeah, that's James Gibbs.
Give me a moment while I trip off this. I'm rocking and swaying and smacking my legs. Give me a moment as I float to this. Rocking and swaying as I ope to this. Give me a moment as I vibe to this. Rocking and swaying and close my eyes to this. Give me a moment while I trip off this. Rocking and swaying. I'm never stressed, I'm blessed, I stay luxurious. From dusk to dawn, I'm diva-esque at best. Wearing my Armani dress, pushing my legs. You go, girl. Parlaying with dignitaries, mayors, and presidents. I like the ones with big faces, cause they take me to all my favorite places. Shavery. Now they say money talks and bullshit walks, so I fly everywhere I go, but not without having long conversations with Hamiltons and Franklin though, because in God I trust. No turbulence in my quest for success. I'm surrounded by the best. As I flex my prefixes, nouns, and verbs, behold the soft, sexy blends of my poetic flows that go to the soul, massaging the libido. Oh, you know, pleasure is pleasurable. Give me a moment while I trip off this, rocking and swaying and smacking my head. Give me a moment while I float to this, rocking and swaying as I owe to this. Give me a moment while I vibe off this, rocking and swaying and close my eyes. Give me a moment while I trip off this, rocking and swaying. Feel the sting of this poetic queen as I break it down to people, places, and things. I grab the mic tight, light it up, have you rocking to my shit all night. My erotic isms hit you with a rhythm dip. With my laid back tempo and sexual overtones, have you wanting to light a bone? Moan, fall into the D zone, where you're prone to touch yourself right all night, discovering all the things you like. And as you moan in the zone, you're never alone, because ET's always coming home. Give me a moment while I trip off this, rocking and swaying and smacking my head. Give me a moment while I float to this, rocking and swaying and I owe to this. Give me a moment as I vibe to this, rocking and swaying and close my eyes to this. Give me a moment as I trip off this, rocking and swaying.
Dior, ladies and gentlemen. Dior.
Yes, that is Mr. James Gibbs on horn. Yes, yes, yes. Trippin'. That is the first track. It's called Trippin'. Jack, you should have played Sensual Thoughts. Yes. I love Trippin' is your favorite. That's why you play Trippin'. Because you love Trippin'.
Well, I want to start people, I just want to get them started, you know what I'm saying? So, we got all kind of levels. So tripping is about the mildest one. So,
yes. That it is. It is.
We got that tripping, rocking and swaying and smacking I mean, I think
Smacking my
we can all kind of like, yeah. So I
Yes.
think we can all kind of relate to that, kind of get us all on the same line.
Yes.
So people not sure. They say, oh, they're not sure what you're talking about. And I want to say, Neat, the one that was sitting up here helping me when we was on the phone earlier. She was like, wow, Miss Jackie. She said, oh, you. I was like, nah, that woman that you was just talking to on the phone. She said, I said, that's her dad. That's her album. I was
Yes.
like, you see, it started.
Yes, that
Started.
well, tripping is just what it is. I like to talk about that. One of my favorites is Nikki Giovanni's, ego tripping. And so mine's,
Yeah.
give me a moment while I trip off this, rocking and swaying and smacking my hips, is on the line of that whole tripping thing. So that's where that idea, because, I love me some Nikki Giovanni. So, I have that sassy trip, so
Right.
she had that badass trip. I got that sassy trip. So definitely I had to play on that. I had to play on that. Had to play on that.
So important. That's so important.
Yeah. So that's awesome. This, you got questions here.
Yes, I have a question.
I'm going to text you so you can come in, and then she can hear you better.
Okay.
So
Yeah, Jackie, you're breaking up
already.
a little bit too.
Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Somebody's already asking for me because it's not coming through. Did it come through on your text? Your Facebook people are hitting me up. So, can you hear me, Dior?
Yes.
Dior, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Facebook is hitting me up, but I can't. With Facebook
Yes.
did. So I'm getting messages from Facebook, but I can't go. I've got to figure out how to answer them.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
So,
You have to tell them to put it through a text message.
but they say I can't get to them to tell them. I'm just getting notifications that the messages are coming through.
Wow.
But since they have me in Facebook jail, I can't actually answer them right now.
You know what, Jay?
Here. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get this stuff through here. So we learned about tripping, and I mean, this is your debut CD, Sensual Thoughts. It is
Right.
available. You can go to thehouseofdior.com, and you can also search for the House of Dior on Bandcamp, and you can get either singles or you can get the whole album. So
Right.
what guide should I so we're going to go back to the title track, Sensual Thoughts. And I'm going to make sure that I'm doing this right. I think I got to go cue this back up. And it can just play. So Monique, you want to ask your question before we move on? Okay.
I think it's so weird talking about these type of topics as Black women because it's so kind of like cliche about this stuff with labels where people take it and try to.
Oh, you know what? Your mic is off.
Oh wait.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay.
I can't hear her.
It's probably because I'm very cool.
I can't hear her. She sounds like she's far away.
You don't have a speaker on, do you?
I can see her.
We can hear you, but you're reverting back. You can hear it all through?
And it's echoing. It's echoing.
Let's add you on. There you go.
There you go.
Yes.
Now can you hear me?
Now
See,
I can.
that's that black girl magic.
Yes.
Anyway, so I have a question because it's so cliche talking about these type of topics, you know, when it comes to sex with black women. And I love your music because it really helps to make you feel comfortable about having those feelings, those
Yes.
emotions. Um, how would if, and I'm 36, but for the first time, probably in like ever, I've experienced a different type of experience sexually, where it's not aggressive. It's more like a situation where it is they find you, and your music kind of explains that in a way where we're so bound up as black women anyway. I'm just going to be very specific that
Yes.
we don't allow ourselves to experience that because it's such an aggressive topic. So I would love to hear something from you that kind of explores that type of environment.
That's, you hit a nail right on the head because it's it was it's the fuel that drives me constantly because the way I was raised very comfortably in my skin. I've been in my skin comfortably for a very long time. And that's the difference. That's what makes the difference. There was no shame. Like my mom, she would, when I would go to the steam room, all the women would naked. It was no, oh, look at this, hide this, do. We were very
Mm-hmm.
comfortable. So that was the foundation to start me on this. And also the whole you are beautiful affirmations all the time. We always felt beautiful. It was always, you know, everything we did, she would, just she would just uplift that. She would just always say, oh, you're going to do your hair like this, put a flower there, put this, you got to smell beautiful, and you got to, and I'm comfortable in the vulnerability. See, we have a problem with being vulnerable. And I say vulnerability is where all the love is. So first, you
That's true.
have to love on yourself. My mother was big in self-care, self-love. So even now, when I hear women, when I talk about I'm going to get a massage every week or every other week or once a month, they go, "Oh, I don't like nobody touching me." I'm like, "What?" You just hearing that. So it is all this loving on me, loving the way my hair feels, loving my skin, or, just working on me. And so when I get with somebody else, I can do that with you as well. With a man, I'm like, oh, this is how you rub yourself, and here's the scrub gloves, and these make you feel like this, and always wanting to, bring those aroma scents, and all of those things help, for you when you being so comfortable in your skin. A lot of us are not comfortable in our skin. And that's the first problem.
No,
Yeah.
I was one of those children that was pretty much taught how to not wear. We couldn't wear nail polish. I couldn't have my ears pierced. Anything that
Wow.
could seem somewhat sexual would be yes. Anything that would be somewhat sexual was kind of like dismayed, even if you were shown something different. But the
Yeah.
representation of it was everything that went against womanhood in a sense where it wasn't okay. You had to be strict, you had
Yeah.
to be strong, you had to be bold, you couldn't be loving, no hugs, no kisses. So with that, it kind of creates an environment for you that you don't even know how
That's
to
right.
accept that part of,
That's right.
you know, find it really
Yeah.
interesting when you make music like that because it's a family orientated thing in the black community, but it's also it goes on all levels, business and everything else. So if you are a woman that actually loves yourself, where you respect yourself enough to say, this is what I like, then it becomes a
Yes.
problem and it creates
Yep.
issues, makes you vulnerable. So it kind of like has a two-edged. So I definitely appreciate your music. It's beautiful. Keep it up.
Thank you so much. And I'm glad that you know, I often tell my students, clients, anyone ever wants is someone who gets them. You know, like you get me. And that's what I want for my music. I want you to get that. I want you to feel what I feel. And a lot of people say they do. I remember a friend of mine, her husband, you know, rest his soul, he died, and he used to he never met me, and when he did, she was saying, oh, that's Dior, and he was like, oh, how you doing? He said, no, the woman with the CD. He said, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I used to say, I wish that my wife would talk like you. You know, that whole expressing yourself like that. And she didn't take it wrong. She was saying, because she wanted to. And he said, I love it. And for me to hear a man say, you know, they love that expressive, and they would love for you to just talk like that. They like it. I always say that's a great thing, you know, when somebody gets it, And that's what I want for the music. Because I say, where's the
Yeah,
love? People
we
have
become
forgotten how to be sensual. What did you say?
we did. And black folks, we are very loving people from the very beginning. So,
Yes.
you know, just to get back to that point where we're loving on each other goes far deeper than just, you know, just music. It's everything in its entirety. So that loving yourself, self-love, self-care,
Self-love.
and
Yep. And
also, you know, that
also
self-expression is something that was
to say to what you were saying, when you said that it creates something else on all levels, I call that building walls. When people, you have to know that you're building a wall, because sometimes we build these walls and we have to learn, or as I say, unlearn, unlearn to relearn. We have to break these walls down, because you do build walls, as you said, from that time when you couldn't do this, that carries over into the rest of your life, all the way across the board. So we have to really unlearn that.
and you know
So
when
we
you're
can,
when it gets very deep because then you're looking at situations where, you know, you're doing the forbidden and it kind of forces you to do the forbidden in undefined ways. So this is very important, you know, which very important.
it is. It is. Thank you
I'm
for
gonna
that.
go now.
That was, yes, that was very good. You know, that was a great point.
All right. So we're gonna listen to Sensual Thoughts, and you're gonna, tell us a little bit more about the process and everything.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't know if all of these notifications are interfering.
Yeah, because it's interfering with the sound.
Okay. Yeah. Trying to see.
I awoke this morning feeling some sort of way, wanting you sensuous things you say that makes my hips sway, deliver, make me quiver between every thigh, shiver with movements so smooth. You turn my oceans blue with every ah and ooh. Who knew that you loving me and me loving you would spark such ecstasy? What kisses down the neck and up the back. The sound of a smack on my ass has quite an effect. Wearing Chantilly lace in the bed, rubbing of the fine hair, definitely made your nature rise. But it's no surprise, 'cause when I'm alone, nobody's kissing me, warning me. Nobody pleases me. Why? Caressing me, tasting me, brings me to my knees. Nobody pleases me. Wipe the dips while you're feeling on my hips. Yeah, it was quite the trip. Yeah, makes all my senses flare. Kissing you passionately while hearing moans in your tone always puts me in the zone. But it's alright, baby. When I'm alone, nobody's loving me, withholding, warning me. Like the way you do, stroking me, caressing me, tasting me, brings me to my knees. Nobody pleases me. Like the way you do. Bubble baths and scented oils. Now that's quite the spoil. On the phone, listening to your deep tones and explicit words always makes my hands roam to that secret garden of pleasure. But baby, there's no measure, 'cause when I'm alone, nobody's loving me, holding me, kissing me, warning me. Nobody pleases me. Like the way you do, stroking me, caressing me, tasting me, brings me to my knees. Nobody pleases me. Like the way you do, kissing, touching, love, stroking me up and down.
Yes. Sensual Thoughts. That is the title track to my CD, Sensual Thoughts. Again, available on Bandcamp.
For the sweet.
Sensual Thoughts. I love Sensual Thoughts. That is Miss Adrienne Sykes. Adrienne Songbird Sykes. You can find her at Adrienne Inspirations and on social media. But I love Adrienne. She's another sensual woman. She and I have been rocking forever, ever. And no one, I would have wanted no one to carry that out. She and I, we meld when we do things. So it came across like that. I love hearing, you know, every time I hear my tracks, it's like I'm hearing them for the first time, always, because it was an awesome project. I had the best of the best on this project. Steve Kelly has two tracks on here. Steve Kelly, for anyone who doesn't know, he was Whitney Houston's former guitarist for years. Um, Melvin McKnight. I had um was on here. Blackmail.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Black Red.
Blackmail. I had him on here as well. I had the infamous Eddie Stockley. He's on here. You know, just I had the best of the best. I was in a real live studio with real live musicians. It just was unreal for me. Best experience ever. Best. I loved it. Loved it. So this project has
Well, how
lots
long
of
have you been a
love.
poet?
Oh, goodness. Well, first of all, officially, let's just say officially, it was in Roselle. Oh God, I can't, his name slips me. He was one of the A&Rs for Def Jam. He used to hold this event. And my girlfriend Marla, I went there. She signed me up. So when I heard my name called, I was saying, why are they calling my name? She had put my name on the list. So, you know, they pushed me up there. That was back in, oh my God, I don't even know, 19 something. I don't remember. And or two, no, it wasn't 2000, it was 19 something, 2000, it could have been 2000. But anyway, I went up there and I got a standing ovation, and the rest is just was history after that. But I've been doing it ever since I was young. I used to write plays. I used to act in the school, you know, participate in all the school plays. I was on the yearbook staff, you know, so I was always doing something in writing, always something, either singing, poetry, you know. So it's been all my days for the most part. But this whole erotic thing, um, that has been like in the 2000s, I would have to say was perfected, you know. Yeah. So I've been at it for a minute performing.
Yeah.
And so it's been a wonderful thing.
Yeah. Well, I
So
mean, it's
I'm
really a
looking
great piece of
for,
work.
huh? You said what?
I said it's a really great piece of work. Um, it's a great piece of work. Can you hear me? Can you
Yes.
hear me?
Yes.
You
I
have,
can hear you
okay,
now.
great.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a great piece of work, especially for, for poetry. It's one of the most well put together poetry pieces. You know, pieces of work. It's not so it definitely helped dispels the myth that just because someone does poetry is not necessary. It's not top notch, because this is an excellent piece of production and work.
Thank you. Thank you. So I, like I said, this, I
I
couldn't
don't
have
know why
asked for,
we are having a hard time with this drink.
huh? You said what?
I said I just don't know why we're having such a hard time with the stream up here.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
stream, for some reason it's been choppy. Yeah, so I'm not sure
Yeah.
why, because the Wi-Fi is working well. I don't know if it's maybe the Bluetooth is on. Maybe we need to turn it off.
Is your
Um,
Bluetooth on?
and it's lit up to show devices. It's lit up. I don't know. I don't want to send file join personal. I'm trying to figure out how can I want to make sure it's off because I don't know if that may be causing an interference. Yeah, I'm gonna turn it off to see if that's not. Yeah, there may have been it. Yeah, because you hear me all right now?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. So, what's another one that you like? Let them hear like one more.
My the one that I did with oh God, what is it called? Is
Tempted
it sweet?
Temptation
Tempted Temptation. Actually,
or Sweet Temptation?
Sweetest Temptation. That's with Eddie Stockley.
Okay.
Actually,
All right.
James has done Tempted Temptation over. He did a remix on Tempted Temptation. But yeah, Sweetest Temptation. And the one that I did with Black
Immerse
Velvet.
yourself into
My Love
oasis,
Oasis.
a place where love has no boundaries
Yes.
and time does not exist. And there is joy in repetition. Come, let me intoxicate your soul with words that only you know the meaning to. Words that will soothe you, move you into the astral planes of your cerebral hemisphere, where mental stimulation is forever. Come, let your eyes gaze upon this temple erected by the gods. Let your hands explore curvaceous mountains and silky terrains. Come, suck upon my nectar so round and ripe, as you lick my juices that drip with desire for only you. Smell the scent of attraction as you make love to me. Experience pure, unadulterated passion. Come, my love, come. Let your body unleash the sounds of the drums as your hands tap out rhythms of ecstasy on the rear mountains of my love. As we grind to old familiar beats of tribal love cries that create sounds that travel through the ethers. Come, my love. Stroke as you swim in lakes of luscious orgasmic pleasure. Come, love, with me and experience pure, unadulterated passion. Come, my love. Come. As you enjoy pulsating, provocative, addictive anytime, any place, anywhere, stimulating, sexual, sexy, surreal sensations that are especially satisfying. You hear moans in my tone when we're alone. You alone control this erogenous zone with your beautiful skin and smooth, silky overtones. Smells of your drives my hormones into a frenzy. Caught up in the rapture of touch, we began to make the music we like to hear so much. Harmonic sounds grow louder with every moan, groan, lick and suck. Every touch, you take me there. You take me there.
I love it. Awesome. Awesome. I love that.
Hot steamy nights and elated feelings
Yes.
make for good love making. So I guess I recite. You hear moans in my tone when we're alone. You alone control this. Skin and smooth, silky overtones, smells of your faded cologne, and high testosterone drives my hormones into a frenzy. Caught up in the rapture of your touch, we began to make the music we like to hear so much. Moan, groan, lick, and suck. Every touch, we shiver and shake, making my pussy palpitations feel like earthquakes. With an erection so hard, you can break me off. Pleasure is definitely the principle as we give into it. I'm biting my lips and clenching the sheets from strokes coming in 9 inches deep. And I'm taking it, and you're taking me, creamy and wet. And I'm taking you, and you're taking me, and we're taking we to a place where the elation of what we're feeling is not called fornication. Just sensation known to human nature, to a place where the groove we're in can't be called the sin, because this feeling of feeling the strong can't be wrong. It's got to be right. To a place where God's name is called in vain all night. It's insane. Because he ain't coming. I am, you are, we are. This is love making at its best. And I must confess, you give me reason to do it another day.
Let me swim in your ocean. Quench my thirst with your touch. Give you things that you wanted for so long. Let me hold and caress you in ways that you know I will never deceive you.
Yes.
For as long
Hot steamy nights.
as I live.
Yes. Oh, yes.
For as long as I live.
Come on, y'all. Groove out with feeling it.
Let me love and protect you. I won't let you down. I've been waiting to kiss you for so long.
Yes.
Let me feel your heart beating as I lose myself in all the things that we're feeling. And
Hot steamy nights. And elated feelings.
you know that I need you. I won't waste your time. I've been here to receive you. If you want, let me take you to places that you've never been. We'll erase all the traces.
Hot steamy nights, titillated feelings, make for good love making. Yes. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful, Jackie. Yes. Look, strong shades. I love it. I love this. Was such an awesome product. It was such an awesome product. It's so easy to listen to. It's, as I say, pleasure is pleasurable. It makes you just feel something. I'm just sitting up here. I know it's my music, but it's just, oh my goodness. It just feels so good to hear. And hopefully everyone else listening is feeling the same vibe.
Yeah, I hadn't sat down really busy. Just.
This is a total vibe. You can sit here and just vibe off. Look, you was about to make me go get my glass of wine. I was like, oh, I need my wine. I'm sitting up here vibing. It is awesome. I cannot wait till we go live.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for that. That's going to be a really, really good full show. And I mean, that's full performance, people. When she goes live, it's going to be full performance, a live band. She's going to do her show, which means multiple costume changes and all type from the prop, the people, and everything. So it's going to be a really great show.
Yes.
And we're going to stream it. It won't be over here on StreamYard, though. We're going to do professional filming and stream it on a really great, secure network. So it's going to be pay-per-view in pay-per-view quality. So this is exciting, just here in transition. And it's just good to, come up out with, some goals and some, great things that, where we get to connect and do some different things. I think COVID made us use our creativity. I think at first we might have been depressed for a moment, but it challenged us to, get outside that box. Just, and all those things we was waiting on doing. It's like, what are we waiting for? Tomorrow's not promised.
Well, I always say I never knew a box. So it was, how to, as I call it, level shift, so shifting. And that's what this was about. But again, thank you so much for I'm just feeling good about the reminiscing and the excitement about doing this again. And just meeting my fellow, or being with my fellow performers once again, because we're all excited about it. So I'm just happy about that. Yes. Hopefully I'll get a chance to see Black Mel. I don't know. Yes.
I haven't heard from him. I was just listening to the song. I haven't heard from Mel, and he was really on there. We was keeping in touch, and then it just haven't heard. So I
Well,
said I'm gonna
nice.
call him when we're
Yeah,
just
you know,
to
life
just like to
happens.
see what he's doing. Yeah, yeah. So now, what about your 11 o'clock show? Is he coming on? Or
No, actually, I told him he'll do it alone. So, I wanted to reserve this time for this.
great,
So, for
great.
anything that was coming about. So, if questions and
Yeah.
the anybody had any questions, look, you can't answer none. You're in Facebook jail.
I know somebody is actually looking, and I know Ted Hart. He's been watching almost most of the broadcast. So I guess he came on looking for it, and then he's like, "Wait, where happened? They're saying this he can't be found."
What?
So I just have to.
Well, we're just
No,
gonna have
Facebook.
to.
He must. He said, "Yeah, yeah. I may have to.
You have to post it.
I probably maybe have to use one of you guys to get there through one of you guys and see. But I haven't made anyone else admins on my pages. That's the problem. But I'll get through it. And just needed a break. And I've been running. I've been live streaming for 2 days straight, and just and we've been doing the affair for a month, so we've been running.
Yes.
So this is like a really really great, really, and we're going to definitely come back, and you'll be able
Okay.
to definitely experience Dior. We're going to do it again. Where we're going to do it a real setup, because
Yes.
this is nice. But you guys had to get to know her. So you met her, you get to know her. So when we come back, you have to figure out, well, who's Dior, what's this about? And when we say Hot Steamy Nights, we're going to bring the whole thing to you. We're going to do whole performance, and we're gonna have steam come up and everything. We're gonna do the whole thing for you.
Yes.
And
Yes.
we're gonna get set it up. She has games, and also we're gonna have that set audience, and you're gonna be pre-prepared, and we're gonna do all of that. So when we come
Yeah.
back, and we're gonna have some fun. It's gonna be a prelude. So I do want you guys to follow her, and everything will be
Yeah,
as
I'm looking forward. I'm definitely looking forward to that. So that was I
yeah,
wish we weren't in jail for.
because we're gonna follow her. She's gonna go live. She's gonna bring us in.
Yes.
But
Yeah,
we're gonna follow you, because she's
we're
gonna stream live her road to the king and I. So you'll
yes.
be able to follow her up into the show, all the stuff, everything it takes her to
Yes.
make the show happen, and you'll be able to follow her on the road to the king and I.
Yes, the King and I, that is James Gibbs the
So
third, one of the best trumpeters on the planet. Um, he and I have been royally collaborating for what, 17, 18 years. And it's just been magical. And that's why it's called The King and I. We will be live out of the Beat Shop studio with Mr. Shalik Bourne Pearson, who is the other producer that I've been working with for a long time. And it's called The Beat Shop, The Beat Shop Studio. You can follow Shalik Bourne Pearson to see more of us. But and also King James, as we call him, King James the third. And follow me, the House of DOR, is DOR on all social media. On IG, you can access my Bandcamp link if you want to download my music. And Jackie, I don't know, I said it, but I just did another track for a workout video where I do the meditation part of it, and it's called self-love. I did that for Tiana Von Johnson's Body Yaddy workout, and that has a page too, Body Yaddy workout. So, it's been good. Everything's been good. So I can't complain. Can't complain.
All right. So this is just the start.
Yes.
And I do apologize that the stream is not going as well as it should. It's just been super busy. Everyone's super busy. And it's theater week here in Philadelphia. My producer, he does live streaming for theaters, so they're in the midst of a festival going on right now. So
Okay.
he had to be at the festival this evening to tape. They're doing a series of plays as part of Philly Theater Week, so it's a lot of different things going on. So we've been just fitting in, but yeah, next time we come back, it will be with the real engineer, and we'll go back to the we'll go back to the OBS and somebody that know how to tweak these problems. So like when we had these issues, he know how to tweak it out, or maybe can help us identify. But it's still good. This is still recorded. We can edit it down. And you talking about video queen?
Yes.
Mr.
I like to get my videos in. Yes.
Down in this pieces.
Well, I can't wait until you send me this so I can do my chop, 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 chop. You already know I'm going to chop it up and make it look great. Even better.
Yes,
I really appreciate.
So she's awesome.
Yeah. And you always have supported, this project, and even with me. So, you already know this is mad love, because it gets more people to know and understand what I do. I could talk about what I do all day. We're going to talk about some self-love and some care and some sensuality, because all these things feed into, as I call, better is the goal. We want to feel better about ourselves and have better relationships and better communication and better everything. We want to feel better, look better, walk better, talk better, just everything better. As my mom says, nobody ever died from better, baby. She said, ain't nobody ever died from better, baby. So, we want to do better. So let's get with the better. Let's get with the better.
Yes.
I love it. I love it. Thank you.
All right. Yes. It'll be better. Yes. So that is Dior from the House of Dior, Poetic Playhouse. And her album is Sensual Thoughts. And you can find that at thehouseofdior.bandcamp.com, or just search the House of Dior and Sensual Thoughts on Bandcamp. And get yourself a copy. Support. If we don't support one another, who will? So make sure that you go out and support. And again, you'll be able to find like the links. When you go to blackbookfairlive.com, you click on who, and you'll find Dior. You'll be able to link out to her website as well as the album. And just make sure you support. And this has been wonderful. So we're going to just roll out here. I'm going to roll out a little early. But I think, we all we've had a very long day. But this has been great. Every session has been so awesome. But that's just because I happen to know some awesome people.
That's right. And that's how that works. And I just want to mention also, during the time we're going live, I'm doing it during the anniversary of the CD. I think I don't know if it's 10 years. When did I put that out? I think that was, I forget when that was. But it's the anniversary.
7 years?
No, it was 2010.
The 7th year?
No, it's 2010. Yeah, it was 2010.
Okay.
And then we did the King and
That
I.
one still seems like it's been that long. Wow.
Yeah, it's the
Mm-hmm.
King and I, and that's
Yeah,
everything
that's
we
right. It
done.
sure was. It was before mommy even. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
yep,
was
it was
before. That's right.
2010. And then the King and I, and then I have a mixed compilation. So I have actually three, but I only have one available. Once this is over, I'll have all three of them available. Yeah.
Okay. Great. Great. Yeah, so follow her. She's dynamite too with the, social media, her images, everything is really great. So it's fun following Dior. So like she said, follow her at the House of Dior on all social media. So Instagram, all social media handles. And
Yes.
anything else you want to say?
No,
Words?
I just thank you again, and like I said, look out for me and make sure everybody go and join me on my social media. Like I said on IG, where you can also just get the link to Bandcamp if it's the House of DOR, the House of Dior. That's it.
Yep.
That's it.
All right. Well, thank you so much. And yeah, we're going to just roll out here on a series of your images. So we're just going to show a series of your images as
Sway with me, this way with me, stay with me, ride with me, slip slide with me, vibe with me, groove with me, move with me. Jazz, give me a reason to believe in the seasons and the breezes that blow flows of who knows what. It doesn't matter much. This track has got me in a clutch as it releases the burning bush from within, flying high and soaring like an eagle, freedom to be me. I've mastered my chi. Come and go with me, no car needed. As we ride the plains of overstandings, our spirits and thoughts clear. Can't hear negativity, only want to drown in the sounds of this melody slamming in our ear. Clarity in our lives, happy to be here. Strong in our spirit. But wait, y'all feel that? It's the sting of the ting of the cymbals that makes you tremble. And the bass of the beat that gets deep inside and makes you wanna sit on this groove. As we begin to move up and down, round and round, and down. Listen to the keys tease the libido with its silky flow, making me shake, shudder, and spit. Sensationalized expressions into the ether. I become weaker, like a drug habit gets. Gyrating hips rise to the occasion with just a little persuasion. As you sway, this way with me, stay with me. Slip slide with me, ride with me. Vibe with me, groove with me. Move with me, move with me. Jazz, give me a reason to believe in the seasons and the breezes that blow flows of who knows what. It doesn't matter much. This track has got me in the clutch as it releases the burning bush within, flying high, soaring like an eagle. As you sway with me, this way with me, stay with me, ride with me, slip slide with me, vibe with me.